Hey everyone, it's Miss Dolly here. We are on the story The Red Kayak. We are on day 3 of this story, and we are going to get started with our amazing words for today. So if you remember, our question of the week that we've been talking about this week is what inspires people to act courageously? And we have our little diagram with our main idea of acting courageously and the different ways coming down off of that main idea that people can act courageously. We have their actions, their feelings, the characteristics, and situations. And those are going to tell us if that person is acting courageously. So I'm just going to throw out some open-ended questions for you to kind of think about when you're reading The Red Kayak today with Miss Hudson, and to kind of think about what you read yesterday with her, just to see if you can determine if some of those characters in that story are acting courageously. So when you're thinking about Brady's expedition that he's on, and whether or not Brady is going to be able to revive Ben, what kind of situation is he in? Think about the actions that he's going to have to do while he's on that expedition. Think about some of the feelings that it says he has, or some of the feelings that you might have in that situation. And think about some of the characteristics that he shows. Is he showing bravery? Is he terrified? That kind of goes into feelings as well. And those are going to help you determine, is Brady acting courageously in the story of The Red Kayak? And I want you to just think about those questions while you're reading The Red Kayak with Miss Hudson today. So just like yesterday, we have a couple of sentences from a story, and we're going to try to figure out the meaning of that underlined word. Life-saving classes. I like the class about CPR because CPR can really save a person's life. I was surprised by how tiring it is. It is best to work with a partner so that you can take turns doing compressions and rescue breaths. So what does the word compressions mean? I think Mr. Dooley went over this word with you guys on day 1. He had his little friend Spider-Man to help him. That's right. Compressions are just short applications of pressure. When you put your hands together and press, you're doing short pushes of pressure. So why do you think doing compressions on someone would be tiring? Yeah, that takes a lot of energy to continually press and do short pressure on someone, doesn't it? I would think so. In the context of these sentences, how would you describe compressions to another student? So if someone was reading these sentences and they didn't know what compressions were, how would you describe them to them? Those are some awesome answers, guys. I would probably describe compressions as a step in doing CPR. And then you could describe that compressions are short pulses that you apply pressure to someone's chest. So we're going to jump on into our new amazing words for today. Our first amazing word is trepidation. Can you guys say that with me? Trepidation. And a trepidation is just an uncomfortable feeling that something bad might happen. What is something that can make you feel trepidation, or have you ever felt trepidation before? Yeah, there are definitely lots of times in your life when you can just feel kind of uncomfortable or uneasy about something, and you just think, I don't know if this is going to go very well. Something bad might happen, right? So can you tell me how many syllables are in the word trepidation? And remember, the trick is you can put your finger here, and however many times your mouth drops is one syllable. So how many words are in the word, syllables are in the word trepidation? That's right, guys. There are 4 syllables in the word trepidation. Let's go on to our next word. It is anticipate. Say it with me. Anticipate. And anticipate just means to look forward to something. I am anticipating seeing you guys in person when you get to come back to school and having you in my classroom. I cannot wait for that. What's something that you anticipate in the next few months of school? There's a lot of different things that we can anticipate, right? You can anticipate that you're going to stay virtual. You can anticipate that you're going to come back. You may anticipate that you really like virtual learning. There are lots of different things that we can look forward to when this upcoming school year. So, how many syllables are in the word anticipate? Awesome job, guys. There are 4 syllables in the word anticipate. So that is all for today. So when you come out of this video, you'll have a short assignment from me. And all you're going to do for that assignment is using at least one of our amazing words from this week. I think we went over about 8 amazing words. You just have to use one of them. You're going to answer the question in just 3 to 4 sentences. Do you think Brady is on an expedition? Why or why not? So when you're reading The Red Kayak and you've heard all of the things that Brady is doing, do you think that he's on an expedition? If so, why? If you do not think he's on an expedition, tell me why not. And just make sure you use at least one of our amazing words from this week. You can also refer back to our chart that we have been using to determine if he's acting courageously, and that may help you give some details to support either why or why not you think he's on an expedition. Thanks, guys. That's all for today. Can't wait to see you next time.